Welcome to our channel. Today we how to authorize with Composer auth.json for private repos, full guide step-by-step click. To begin using Composer for private repositories, you need to set up the authentication process. First, ensure you have Composer installed on your machine. Open your terminal or command prompt to get started. Navigate to your project directory where your composer.json file is located. The next step is to create or edit the auth.json file. If the file does not already exist, you can create it in the same directory as your composer.json. Open the auth.json file in your preferred text editor. Now, you will need to define the authentication details for your private repository. If you are using GitHub, structure your JSON to include the GitHub token. For example, you will write GitHub auth, github.com, your _GitHub token here, replace your _GitHub token . If you are using Bitbucket, the structure will be slightly different. You will replace the JSON content with Bitbucket auth, bitbucket.org, consumer key, your consumer key here, consumer secret, your consumer secret here, add your specific keys where indicated. Next, save the auth.json file after entering your credentials. Once your auth.json is configured, you can test it by running Composer install. In your terminal, type Composer install and hit enter. If your configuration is correct, Composer should now successfully authenticate with your private repository. If you encounter any errors, double-check your token or credentials for any typos. After resolving any issues, try the Composer install command again. To confirm everything is working, check to see if your packages from the private repository are being installed correctly. And that's how you set up Composer to authorize with an auth.json file for private repositories. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.